Hi, my name is Ty. I was born in New Jersey, but I grew up in the Caribbean island of Antigua. My parents moved there when I was about 6 months old, and I grew up in the ocean playing in the waves and learned how to windsurf at the age of 12 years old. But I did have a fear of the ocean, as my mom led us to watch Jaws at about age 11, and I was convinced that Jaws lived just off the shore. So every time I fell off, I'd scramble to get back on my board real quick. And I also had a fear of people. I grew up a little bit insecure as I was a minority in my school. And that fear led me to experiment with alcohol and drugs at about age 13. And that took away the fear for a while, but then grew into an excessive paranoia and a fear of people. So I started competing in windsurfing, and because of this fear, sometimes I wouldn't show up for my event, and I'd go out and just get high. And eventually, I heard this voice telling me to drive my car off a cliff, and I decided to get on my knees and cry out to a God that I really knew nothing about. And when I did that, I heard a still small voice speaking to my heart telling me to go into a rehab program. I went into that rehab program and I learned about this man called Jesus Christ who claimed to be God. I offered my life to him and he changed my life. All of a sudden, I wasn't fearful of people anymore. I wasn't fearful of the ocean. I wasn't even afraid to die. And I wanted to live for the first time in many years. So I started competing, and 2 years later, I was invited to go to the Barcelona Olympics in 1992. And that was a total miracle. I also was able to get a drug rehab program going on the island that I grew up on Antigua. And a famous musician put up a lot of money, millions of dollars of his own money to build this rehab. And now many people come to the island to get help for their problem. And it's been 18 years since I did drugs or alcohol, and I can honestly say that today Christ is my life. And I'm very grateful to him and for what he has done. He's truly worked a miracle in my life.